So hello and welcome back to Go Again Gaming. My name is Az, and today we're going to be looking at LEXI Livewire and some of the stuff that she has had spoiled already in previous content creator videos. So before we go into it, please make sure you like and subscribe and hit the little bell notification if you do want to be notified of any future videos here on the channel. And if you are looking to help support me directly, that would be fantastic. Even on the lower tiers of Patreon, you will still be helping me absolutely ridiculously, and I can't thank you enough for people that are doing that already. So go and please look at that if you do want to help support me. If you want to buy any UK-based sealed product or Ultra Pro accessories, go check out my affiliate link with the card vault. Any purchase you make through there will help the channel directly as well, and you'll get 3% off your order, so that's always good. I've got a web store now which sells customized commissioned playmats that I've commissioned, and yeah, they're looking awesome, so go and check out that as well. And of course, hit me up on the socials and go check out the Discord, which will be in the description box below. And I'm thinking potentially of closing off the Discord for public entry soon, so go and get in there while you can. Yeah, we're going to be talking about LEXI today, and I think LEXI is awesome. I wanted to leave it a while, wanted it to simmer down a bit before we sort of go into it, because my videos are longer. My videos are more sort of thought-provoking speculation and discussion rather than obviously the basics. Yeah, I mean, I'm still very new into this game, so I might be missing a few things as well. So again, I'm only 4 months old on YouTube with regards to this channel, so yeah, I may miss some things as well. But yeah, LEXI Livewire is the Elemental Ranger that we've got for Tales of Aria, and she looks really cool, really cool. I think she can be played a few different ways as well, which I think is very interesting. So she's got the standard hero abilities, or the standard hero stuff, 4 intellect and 40 life, or 4 intellect and 20 life if you're playing Blitz. And she has Essence of Ice and Lightning, which means you can have Ice and Lightning cards in your deck. So she's an Elementalist that has Ice and Lightning talents. And you've got a once per turn action. So you can turn a face-down card in your arsenal face up, and if it is a lightning card, your next attack this turn gains Go Again, and if it's an ice card, you create a frostbite token under target hero's control and then Go Again. So the once per turn action can only be done once, but it does allow you to go again as well, which is pretty good. And it dictates the tempo, because you can either turn a lightning card face up and give your next attack this turn Go Again. It doesn't have to be an attack action. It can be your bow. It can be any other attacks that you've got on your deck, just by turning up a face-down card in your arsenal and revealing that it's a lightning card. Any attack this turn gains Go Again, which I think is pretty good. Go Again enablers are just very powerful, of course. But if it's an ice card, you create a frostbite token under target hero's control. So I should probably be showing the webpage as we go through this. So yeah, frostbite tokens, as we sort of speculated on one of the previous videos, will slow down your opponents. So you can either speed up your own turns, which is what I think Lightning is basically trying to do, and just deal little pings here and there, which we'll come to see in a moment. But it can also slow down your opponent's turn. So you can either go two ways with this, and this is just on the hero card itself for LEXI. So you can speed up your own game or slow down your opponent's game depending on where the tempo is. And obviously that's something that I've learned recently, playing more games and doing more stuff. Tempo is a big thing in this game. Making sure that your numbers are above the opponent's numbers at all times, basically, and keeping the pressure on. So yeah, frostbite tokens, if I just scroll down, I should be able to find it somewhere. There it is. So cards and activated abilities you control cost an additional resource. So if you've got a frostbite token under your control, you're going to have to pay an extra resource every time for cards and activated abilities you control. And then at the beginning of your end phase, or when you play a card or activate an ability, you destroy the frostbite. So it doesn't last very long, but it does tax your opponents for doing stuff. And obviously that's going to affect a lot of different strategies in the meta. And I'm not really clued up on how that can affect every single hero and their decks and everything, but I imagine from the sort of debauchery that I've heard from sort of Kane and Katsu and all that, Kane, Chain and Katsu and all those sort of top tier decks, having an extra resource to pay every time you want to do something, I think it's going to be quite making quite a difference to what's going on. So the fact that LEXI can give herself a bit of acceleration or decelerate your opponents is a great sort of duality to have on your hero, which I think is very, very good as a hero power. So yeah, very, very good. And then we've got 2 weapons that have been released so far. We've got Shiver, which is the one that Red Zone Rogue spoiled, so I won't go too much into that. And then we got the Voltaire Strike Twice, which is the Majestic bow. But both of them allow you to, again, dictate tempo, which I think is very, very good. And they're instant speed activated abilities. So you could do this on your turn, you can do this on your opponent's turn, as long as you've got the resources to do so. And they're very, very good as well, because they allow you to put an extra card, arrow card, from your hand face up into an empty arsenal zone you control, and then you get to choose one of the abilities. So at instant speed, you can load your arsenal, which I think is quite good for next turn, for setting up a big next turn. So once per turn instant you can do this, or twice per turn instant on the Voltaire, so you can easily fill up your empty arsenal zones, which are given to you through equipments, which have also been spoiled recently. So yeah, I think that's very, very good as well. And just reading through them very, very quickly, you can put an empty arrow card from your hand face up into an empty arsenal zone you control. If you do, you can get +1 till end of turn. Well, the arrow card that you put into there gets +1 till end of turn, or it can gain dominate until end of turn, which is also a very, very powerful ability, allowing you to attack with a card that they can only defend with 1 card from hand, which I think is quite good. And then you've got the Voltaire, which you can do twice per turn. You may put an arrow card from your hand face up into an empty arsenal zone, and it gains +1 till end of turn, or it gains Go Again till end of turn. So you can do that twice, which I think is very good. So you can potentially just get loads of attacks off, like Legolas from Lord of the Rings. He's just like wang, bang, bang, wang, bang, bang, wang, bang, bang. You can just keep doing that. So you can give stuff dominate, which is normally 1 big attack, which forces them to only sort of block of 1 card, or you can just fire loads of arrows at them. So again, a lot of cool little tempo swings with LEXI, whether that's creating frostbite tokens, whether that's giving stuff Go Again from the hero ability, and the different sort of bow options that you've got here can give you different things, which I think is quite good. There are other things as well that allow you to sort of load your arsenal and do sort of additional things as if you were playing at instant speed. And like this, like one of them, like a snapshot. So if snapshot was fused, if you reveal a lightning card as you play it, you can activate abilities of bows you control an additional time this turn as though they were an instant. So you can just keep firing and firing and firing and firing it with this sort of stuff. So it's just good to know that not only can she give herself a massive acceleration, but she can also give her opponents a massive deceleration as well, which is cool. And other sort of lightning stuff as well, care about, like this for instance, if it was fused, whenever an attack hits a hero this turn, it deals 1 damage to them. So I think these little pings and little other bits of damage going through are going to matter, maybe with other cards that are spoiled later, but I think that sort of electricity sort of popping off, pinging sort of aspect to this game hasn't really been delved into yet, and this is obviously the set to do it. And obviously you've got more cards here for Elemental Ranger. If it was fused, whenever an attack deals damage to a hero this turn, they discard a card unless they pay a resource, so again affecting the opponent's hand is very, very good. And these are also good because it says whenever an attack hits a hero this turn, so it doesn't even have to be an attack action either. And these are arrow attacks anyway, but they're still very, very good. Another thing, Frazzle down here. If Frazzle was fused, whenever an attack would deal damage this turn, instead it deals that much damage +1. So again, just more pinging. So yeah, that's quite cool. So I do like that aspect of it. But in general, I just think that she is, after looking at her again after the hype, I think she's going to be quite a cool little hero for tempo based sort of stuff. You can either have big successive turns, or you can have maybe 1 attack or 1 big attack that then slows your opponent down as a result, which I think is quite good. And you can have some taxing effects in there as well. There's going to be a lot of ice cards that have probably been spoiled already or going to be spoiled that will tax your opponent. So you can go probably 2 ways with LEXI. But it's just good to see that, the Elemental Ranger can go either one of two ways, and that's what you need really. If you're going to have like a talented hero, you want them to be able to go different ways rather than having them focus on just one strategy. You want them to be able to go different ways, and that opens up more sort of deck building opportunity. So I do like that. I did have some fears about the classic Ranger not getting some support, but we definitely had support for that in Red Zone Rogues video, so go and check that out. I'm not going to go into that here, but I just thought I would do a little video on LEXI, just sort of delving into what my thoughts of her are after the hype, because I know she was really the first one to be sort of spoiled as such, and her weapons and that sort of thing, and she was the first character we saw on the internal correspondence spoiler, which everyone sort of jumped onto, but yeah, I think she's going to be quite cool. I mean, I like Viserai. I really like Viserai because he can go either one of two ways. You can go with the one-turn kill, massive damage, building up, or you can just go aggro and just build loads of tokens. I think this is going to be a similar sort of thing where you can go either one of two ways. So I do like those heroes that do have multiple options rather than just focusing on the one option. You do have multiple options as to how you dictate the tempo of the game, as I've learnt over the last few weeks or month of actually playing more Flesh and Blood, and that is how you get better at the game. It's just playing more games. And again, as I said earlier, the Discord at the moment is still public, so you can click the link in the description and go and join the Discord, and then get involved with casual games, get involved with first dibs on the Go Again Gaming Open. Apart from the fact, if you're a Patreon on a certain level, you will be seeded into the Go Again Gaming Open tournament, so you will not miss out. But Discord people as well will obviously be informed of the Go Again Gaming Open entries as well. So yeah, get into that, because obviously there's going to be more tournaments, free entry into these Go Again Gaming Open tournaments, but with awesome prizes. And I've got some awesome prizes coming up for the next one, which is going to be a classic constructed event. So yeah, definitely stay tuned to the channel for that. And please make sure you like and subscribe. And yeah, what are your thoughts on LEXI? Where do you think she's going to be able to go? I'm really excited, and I'm really excited to see what the other heroes are once they're spoiled. I know the Professor did a spoiler video today, but yeah, what are your thoughts? Leave a comment in the section below. Are you going to be playing with LEXI? What would you do if you drafted her? Would you play her? I guess you probably can't answer that at the moment because the other heroes have not been released. But I just thought I'd get my my initial thoughts and feelings out on LEXI after that hype has passed a little bit on her. So yeah, very excited. Thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you on the next video. Peace. Like and subscribe.